it when you put a group of fanboys in a room with a mic? From video games, comics, and movies to uncensored social commentary, nothing is off limits. With your hosts, Pistol Pete Jr., The Blue Guy, Chuck Ditch, G-Roll, and Player 2. This is The Real Press Start. So sit down, load up, log in, and press start. All right. We're here.
Peter and Ann Podcast. Once again, it is time for you to whip them Peters out and get them headphones in. It is the Peter and Ann Podcast. Pa 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 pa. With your host, Chub Ditch. Pistol Pete Jr., Chub Ditch, and the infamous Jeezy Weezy is not here. AKA absent.
AKA absent. Yes, Jeezy Weezy had to work.
He's taking a vacation.
Did you see those guys in the stands right now, all dressed in dragon onesies?
For Seattle?
Yeah. I feel like for Seattle. I feel like this is the first season of the XFL. This is like the second week. You can't be that dedicated to a team yet. You gonna play in a ski mask? Please tell me he's gonna play in a fucking ski mask. So we're watching an XFL game right now. It's the Tampa Bay somethings versus the Seattle Dragons.
Seattle
Dragoons. So apparently, I gotta bring this up. That it's a Forbes article.
Forbes?
That claims the console wars are over because Microsoft has moved on, where PlayStation is left behind in the dust.
They didn't say in the dust.
It says they say left behind.
Yeah, they just said left behind. That doesn't mean that they're left behind in the dust.
Okay, well, excuse me. But the thing is, what makes me laugh is, if you read the article, it
doesn't even say why.
Oh no, it says their new business strategy, and they wanted.
It doesn't even really say anything about their business strategy. It's just saying that who makes the most money.
And they want to take on they want to take on their new competitors, Google Stadia, and what's the other one?
These people aren't even in the big leagues yet.
Exactly. And to me, it feels like Xbox is pretty much saying we can no longer compete with PlayStation, so we're gonna go fuck with these guys,
with these contenders. We can't compete for the belt anymore, so we're gonna compete with the contenders.
Yeah. They're gonna. They're leaving the UFC to go to Bellator.
And how does that? How do they? I don't know how they angle that towards it seeming like a victory.
Yeah. Well, they're saying because PlayStation is still following an old business model that people don't want consoles anymore. They want all digital entertainment. They want where they can. What they're saying is people aren't buying consoles to play games anymore. They're buying games that they can play anywhere, and that's what Xbox's business model is.
Where are you gonna play it on your TV, like your fucking smart app?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
But how good does it run? It probably doesn't run that good.
Well, Stadia supposedly runs pretty well, and it's what the Nvidia. Nvidia has their new. I forget what their new gaming system is.
Does it run? How?
But you're streaming everything. That's the thing. Who
uses it? Do you know anybody who even uses it?
No, but I've seen some YouTube reviews. I've seen some things like that. But you have to have the second your internet lags. Even if you're playing a single player game, the second your internet lags, you're done. Before I got the new router, I was playing Metal Gear 3 through the Google the PlayStation Now, and I hit some lag. And it started lagging the game. But
yeah, that's why.
But yeah, that's what they're saying. That's the Xbox is saying that's the future, and that's where we're going.
Don't think so that's like saying PCs are fucking are obsolete or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, but there was another article. I can't remember what the headline was, but it was something about the PlayStation, the PlayStation Series X is so much more powerful than the PlayStation 5. They can't even compete. And so I click on it and I realized it was a Forbes article. Forbes is I swear, they have to be owned by Microsoft.
Why do they keep saying that that's more powerful if they have the same...
I don't get it. I don't understand it. But Forbes is like all on fucking Microsoft's dick for everything right now. Everything Microsoft does is like.
There was one article I even read too that said that PlayStation is planning on undercutting them and being cheaper, but no less powerful. And I'm like, but they
have the exact same.
Did Sony say that this was the hardware?
Yeah,
that got leaked, or did it get leaked, or that's
no? That's what was announced.
Okay, then and that's what Sony announced too, right?
Yeah,
I mean Xbox announced the same hardware.
The exact same hardware, yeah. So yeah, I don't understand what they're saying. But see, right now, part of the thing is the reason PlayStation hasn't said anything, aside from the coronavirus, apparently, is right now the reason they haven't come out with the price yet is because they're trying.
Sony was in Japan. They're in China.
They're in Japan, but the coronavirus is everywhere.
It's not here.
I think I might have the coronavirus.
It's not here.
Yeah, it's here.
No, there's like 15 people with it.
Well,
that doesn't count.
It's still here. What was I saying? I was saying something.
Like that thing was made by the Chinese government.
What, the coronavirus?
Yeah, because of the fucking protests. Yeah. And then all the protests were going crazy, and all of a sudden, coronavirus, no more protests.
No one's talking about protests anymore. Yeah.
They fucking did the whole like back in the day when they would throw the smallpox blankets on the Native Americans.
Right? You know what's funny? I saw this post that I had put up I had put it up during the election time, and it made me think of it was like the whole. It's fuck, what's his name from Boondocks? Not Riley. Anyways,
You started.
I started.
I don't know what were we talking about.
About the coronavirus, and
we were talking about
the government doing smoke screens because of protests, and they put coronavirus to get people to forget about the protests and also kill the protesters. Yep. And that's what's delaying the PlayStation news. The one article I keep reading, I keep seeing, or the one news thing, it's a rumor that keeps saying, if the reason PlayStation hasn't come out with the price point yet is because they're still trying to price out the cost of manufacture. Based on the stuff. So PlayStation is trying to figure out how they're gonna what the price is based on the manufacturer cost. Supposedly the current cost for manufacture of the PlayStation 5 is $450. The PlayStation 4 was $350, and they took a loss on selling them when they first came out, and more than likely that's what they're going to do this time, but they're still trying to get the cost down on the parts before they go into full production and put out a price point. So that's what I keep hearing. I don't know how true that is. I don't know, but yeah. Who knows?
It's all speculation.
Speculation, rumor, hearsay. We'll see. But I don't know, like PlayStation has been pretty quiet lately when it comes to anything. Like they announced the stuff at the consumer at CES, and that's the last we've heard. They haven't really said anything else. Everyone was expecting a February press conference. It doesn't look like we're getting that press conference now. So maybe March we'll hear something. Wasn't it March? No, it was February last year. Or the last, not last year, the last time.
Yeah, they'll probably do it like tax season. I don't know.
Who knows? It's hard to tell. Like,
that'd be funny if they did tax season and be like, "Oh, by the way, you could pre-order it."
That wouldn't be a bad idea. I don't know where. More than likely, I'm not buying mine at Best Buy again. I got a pretty good deal with them, and you get Best Buy usually has pretty good bundles. But I want it. I want it bad already.
Yeah, I'll probably pre-order it.
The closer it gets, the more it
I'll probably pre-order it.
pro-order it.
Because why not?
Ooh, okay. But yeah. Other than that, and Forbes riding Xbox's dick. What was it? I sent you another story. What was the other story I sent you?
I think we did them all.
No, that was just like the first two.
It was the Forbes one, the coronavirus one.
And then there's like the
And then
secret.
something about a fake leak.
No, there's a screenshot of the PlayStation 5 interface.
And they said it's fake.
They said it was fake?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
And so I was like, why is this even
Oh, I didn't see that part.
why is this even an article then?
Okay. Yeah, I didn't see that part. I didn't read that deep into it.
It says on the headline.
They didn't say in the headline?
Yeah, it says so-and-so leak. And then it says, comma, it's fake.
Oh, okay, well then,
So
because
like, why even
what I saw, it just
talk about
showed
this?
that a possible
There's
screenshot.
stupid.
Because there was another screenshot prior that wasn't fake, but it looks a lot like the PlayStation 4 interface, but it's more like stylized. But that one, it was just like they're saying this is just the developer's console one. It's probably gonna look way different when it gets released to the consumer. So we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. But probably.
Everyone's talking about Birds of Prey right now. It's been out
What do you mean everybody's talking about it?
for a weekend, and it didn't get any business supposedly. I saw one thing.
Why wasn't the commercial? They're like Rotten Tomatoes #1 movie,
Fuck Rotten Tomatoes.
and nobody's seen it. Like, what the hell?
I hate Rotten Tomatoes so bad.
You know, they're such bullshit liars.
It's such fucking bullshit. Well, okay, like they let people review movies without seeing them. Like there was a whole drama with Captain Marvel. Before the movie came out, it was like negative like 38%, and it was like, what the hell? The movie hasn't even come out yet. It hasn't even been previewed to people yet. Yet these people are fucking downvoting the shit out of it. And
Yeah, this is the article you're talking about $450 per unit.
yeah.
Matter of fact, it says, because the article said the PS5 is making the PS4 look cheap.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
But also, I mean, $450. That's what, 7 years ago? Money was more valuable.
Yeah.
Just 7 years ago.
Yeah, right? Seriously, so it's not much of a difference, like now compared to then.
Especially in manufacturing. Like, the whole industry went up.
Yeah, big time.
So it's just what it is.
Yeah. But I think that's just parts-wise. I don't think that's actual...
But that's what I'm saying, manufacturing.
Yeah.
Like, that's still, you have to pay, like, the companies to make your parts.
Yeah, to make your parts, and yeah.
That's what they're charging now, because it's more expensive.
Yeah.
Because there's less people who do it.
There's less people that do it. There's more cost to transporting goods. It's everything is fucking more expensive. The people that need the part, the parts they need to make the parts for you.
See, so that's what, like, okay, now there was this article, and then there was that article about them trying to undercut.
Yeah.
What is this bullshit?
Right now, there's so much of speculation and fucking rumor in here. Nobody knows, unless all except for the shit that PlayStation has come out and fucking like, yeah, this is what's happening. They have it, like, that's it. Everyone else is just speculating and rumors and trying to figure out what PlayStation is trying to do.
That's probably why the Xbox is having different versions.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you the highest version is probably going to be around the same, like $550 or whatever.
Yeah, more than likely.
How much was the PS4? Wasn't it like $600? I mean, PS3 wasn't it like close to $600?
PS3, I paid $600 for mine when they came out.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably going to be around there then if this article's like accurate. But who knows? These fucking...
No, but see, the PS3 was different though, because the PS3 PlayStation learned from the PS3. That's why they cut the price of the PS4. The PS4 they lost money on the first year, They lost money on.
But that's why they started charging for the PS Plus.
Yeah. Because they're losing money on the console, but they're making money on the software.
Yeah.
And that's why. And think of that. Part of that business plan is what gave us such amazing PlayStation exclusives.
Yeah.
Because you have to have a PlayStation to play these fucking amazing games. So now I'm gonna buy this console, but I'm gonna also buy these games. And if you notice, they're God of War. It's Sony Studios. Fucking Horizon. It's Sony. You know, all these things are linked directly to Sony.
Gabriel also made a point from last episode where it's like you already have all these games, and it's backwards compatible. So it's like, why would you buy a new console? You have to start all over again.
Yeah.
With the fucking same games.
Exactly.
Like, they have the same fucking games on Xbox, so it's like, why? So you're almost guaranteed all the PS4 people are gonna buy a PS5.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, eventually. You know?
Yeah, because that's the thing is... Like,
and then wasn't it... What was it the... Which... Did it pass as the most selling console ever? Or what was the last article not too long ago?
I think the PS2 was the...
Or is the third?
I think it's now the second best-selling console of all time.
Yeah, so there you go already. Like, so that's why Xbox is like, oh, we're pretty much fucked.
Yeah, we're gonna, hey, Stadia, we're coming for you.
Yeah.
But even Stadia right now, like everyone's saying that the Nvidia fucking gaming service is just gonna. It's gonna.
It's weird how important backwards compatibility is right now.
Well,
when it wasn't that big a deal last gen or the gen before that.
Prior to that, it was never that big of a deal. It wasn't until PS3 initially had the backwards compatibility and everybody fucking loved it, and then all of a sudden,
didn't PS2 have backwards compatibility?
Yes, it did. Did it? I don't think it did. It?
I don't know. I think it did, didn't it? I don't know.
I don't remember.
Honestly, I don't know, but
really
it seems very important right now. Like it's almost a
must-have. Like, it has to be.
Yeah.
You know what? I think, but think about it like this though. Like, okay, yeah, it's gonna be great to be able to play some of those games, but at the same time, you're not gonna go back and play all those fucking games all the time.
You are when you first get it.
Yeah, because you're gonna be able to.
I think you are, like, because games haven't been coming out as often as like they used to.
Yeah.
Like, there hasn't been that much big titles like every year.
Yeah.
Like it used to be or whatever. It seems like it's taking longer and longer to develop games because they're so much bigger.
Yeah, they're so much bigger.
Much more detailed, you know?
Yeah.
So you're gonna want to play all the other games.
Yeah.
In between all these new big titles.
But think about this. Think about it. What, do you still have a working PS3?
No. Yeah,
No?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay, never mind. It was like, because I still have the PS3 in Jasmine's room, and the last time I actually got down and played a game on it was like right before Kingdom Hearts came out.
It's because it's inconvenient to set up to go get a new console, bring the whole console down, put all the wires in, and do that. If you had it all in one console, it's way more convenient.
Yeah, I agree.
And you would play all that shit. I would.
Yeah, true. But yeah, there's definitely gonna be like, hey, I want to play these games, but it's not gonna be where I'm gonna be playing them all the time. Like, yeah, backwards, like, okay, because like I'm definitely gonna be playing my PS4 games on my PS5 until some major PS5 games come out. But and there's definitely some PS2 and PS3 games I'm gonna you know what? Let me play this. I haven't played this game in a while.
Legacy of Kain?
Hell yeah, Legacy of Kain. No, and you know what game that I think did you ever play the Mark Echo that graffiti game?
Yeah, it was a great game.
That game was fucking amazeballs.
It was a good game. And then a lot of good games, bro.
Yeah. You know, I want to the one I want to play that is called Getting Up by Mark Echo. Mark Echo's Getting Up. I'm gonna replay that one, and I want to play the Def Jam games again.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah,
even the last one. I've been wanting to play it.
Didn't you have it?
Yeah.
You still have it?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
I've been wanting to play that one.
Yeah, me too.
I like how the music plays such a big
Yeah.
role in the. Like you just like. That was cool. And then you would do the turntables and stomp.
And the fighting was a little bit more realistic.
Yeah. What I liked about the second one was the way you would combine fighting styles. So you started off with one, and then you would learn the second one. And
Which one?
Fight for New York. No.
I don't remember. Number 2?
Yeah, part 2 was Fight for New York.
Yeah.
Because the first one was just called Def Jam Vendetta. No.
Yeah, right. Just on Vendetta, I think.
Is it Def Jam Vendetta and then Vendetta Fight for New York?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, yeah. So Vendetta was the first one. Fight for New York was the second one.
On Vendetta, you would just pick characters. I think there was like 3 characters.
There was 3 characters to pick from. You just played through the storyline with them.
Yeah.
And you got a girlfriend at the end or halfway through. Then she would leave you before the end.
Yeah, she would betray you. And then second one, you would make your own character.
Yeah.
And I like how all the jewelry and shit.
Yeah. And the second one, I like the way you created your character too with the mugshot. You were doing the sketch artist thing. And then remember you would unlock the character because there was before you created your character, it was just a silhouette, and it just said suspect. Do you remember that? He was just wearing the hat. It was just like a figure, and it was just standing there like this, and it said suspect. And then you can unlock suspect as a playable character, and it was just a gray shadow. There's a couple games. I mean, there's a bunch of games I want to go back and play. But see, but thinking about that though, it just makes. Okay, so the Final Fantasy remake is coming out, and that I keep seeing more and more video of it now, and I'm just getting more and more hype for it. I'm contemplating going back and just playing Final Fantasy VII because I have the original one on PS4 right now, so I can play the original one right now and play the whole thing.
Then do it, fool.
But shit, I still need to beat fucking. Oh shit! I gotta tell you guys about Control. I haven't talked. I know it's an older game already now. It's been out for 6 months, so people have been doing reviews on it and shit. But that game is a fucking mind fuck, man. That game is. You will like that game.
Why?
It is. Remember, it kind of reminds me of Fear. It's not a shoot 'em up like that, but it's more of how that game was kind of it fucked with your mind the way the characters were in the storyline and I don't there's a moment right off the bat you go into this building and it's called the Department of Control, and you go in there and there's nobody in the lobby. You go up these stairs, you go and you talk to the janitor, then you go around. And it's shit. I don't want to ruin it. I want you to check it out. It's the opening fucking moments of the game, but it's such a fucking mind fuck, and that just sets the tone for the rest of the game. So at least for what I've seen so far, you go into these rooms and there's just bodies floating. They're dead, but they're floating as if they're because they're not floating if they were in water. They're floating because they're suspended halfway between the roof and the ceiling, just in different as if they're when you put fruit in Jello, how it just floats at different levels.
Yeah,
like that, just all throughout the room, and they're alive, but they've been taken over by this thing. And I forget what the enemy is called right now, but you can shoot them and they'll kill them. They'll they just kind of they evaporate into colors. Colors. And then the enemies are all the security guards that were taken over by this thing, and you have these powers, and you have to go to upgrade yourself. You go into your own mind, and you have to pass these trials to upgrade your shit.
Yeah, I think I've seen that.
It's a trip, man. It's good though. Gameplay wise, it's good. The shooting is more.
I've seen the gameplay, but
it's better. I think the combat is better than It's or I guess it's similar to GTA, where like because it's third person over the shoulder.
Yeah.
So your crosshairs are kind of, but it's good. I like it so far, and the story's a trip. And like
it looks good.
Everything's confusing and it doesn't make sense, but at the same time, it's like, oh shit, okay. It's weird. I think you'll like it a lot.
Look good.
I think you will really like it.
Yule? Who's Yule?
Yule.
Named Yule?
Yule.
Who's that?
I actually knew a guy named Yule. No, his name was Yule.
Yule.
Yule. Like Yule Brenner.
Yeah, Yule Brenner.
Yeah. But I think you will like it.
Oh, really?
Yes. What other stories did I have?
That's it.
I had more stories, goddammit.
You only sent me 3, idiot.
I sent you more than that.
You only sent me fucking 3 stories.
I sent you way more than that. I sent you like 6.
You didn't. You sent me
Maybe they didn't get sent all the way through then.
You sent me 1 about the console war, 2 about the PS5 UI leaks, and then it says it's fake. And then mysterious PS5, everyone's talking about disturbing downside. Oh yeah, and then Sam Raimi Spider-Man.
Oh yeah. So
clear all green dots.
they're supposedly Sony's bringing back the Sam Raimi Spider-Verse or Spider-Man movies.
Tobey Maguire?
Yeah. And apparently he might possibly make a cameo in Morbius. And he will be Peter Parker in Morbius. But he's not going to be
Morbius?
Huh?
He's going to be in Morbius.
He's going to be supposedly that's a rumor.
Interesting.
That he's going to be in Morbius. The thing about it is because Sony is trying to because Sony wants to be part of the MCU so bad, but they also want to be able to do their own thing so they don't lose the rights to Spider-Man back to Marvel. Because if Marvel gets the rights, then Spider-Man's in the MCU and all is well in the universe. Sony wants to keep the rights to Spider-Man so they can keep making Spider-Man movies and ride the fucking MCU wave to the bank. But to do that, they have to kind of so there's the MCU Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Tom Holland.
Then there's the Raimi-verse fucking Spider-Man, and then there's whatever other Spider-Man they want to put in there. So they could make. So the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man is a completely different Spider-Man. It's a different universe. They can
Because of Spider-Verse.
Because of the Spider-Verse, they can essentially make a brand new they can make a Spider-Man movie right now. Call it Spider-Man. Have somebody else as Peter Parker, and it would fit cleanly into everything that's going on because of the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I guess, but it's still kind of hacky.
But I mean, they're trying to.
It gets very diluted.
Yes, but I mean, they're still. I mean, so what they're doing is because Sam Raimi is being talked
Same thing with the fucking last Marvel movie. Like, they went back in time and he saved everybody, and then Iron Man dies, but you literally just went back in time and saved everybody. So in theory, you could just go back in time again and
save Tony. But then he wouldn't be there to do the snap.
Yeah, but still.
So how would you save him?
You could still save him.
How?
You can still save him. It's just we figured out because it's still like fucking time. You just time travel to bring half of everybody back.
Yeah. But time travel doesn't solve everything.
You could get fucking the Infinity Stones again and then just wish for Tony back.
So now they effectively become the Dragon Balls.
That's pretty much what they are. That's basically what they are.
Yeah, I guess. The Infinity Balls?
Yeah.
That's going to be the name of the episode.
Infinity Balls.
Infinity Balls. Is the game over?
No, I think it's halftime.
Oh, okay.
These fucking sloppy football.
It is.
Very sloppy.
It's meant to be faster football. That's what it is. That's why, like, if you notice, the play clock's only 20 seconds or 25 seconds.
Like 40?
40, yeah. The play clock's only 25 seconds. Everything's supposed to be like super fast. Oh, they're the Vipers. That's what they are. That's what that was about. They're the Vipers. The Tampa Bay Vipers.
Yeah, you know.
That's a terrible logo for Vipers.
It's a V.
It's a V.
Yeah, for Vipers.
I mean, yeah, but like.
But yeah, the logos look like the Madden
creative team fucking logos.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They really do.
But it is what it is.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I'd rather watch this than no football.
I'd rather watch no football.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not like football's too much flags, too much like.
Well, that's what. See, this is supposed to be less. That's why there's less penalties, less flags, less.
Yeah.
Like earlier, there was like
like fucking in the NFL, like the referees pretty much decide who wins a fucking game.
Yeah, and that's
like,
what this is supposed to
even
not
in basketball too. Like the referees play like a huge fucking role in the game, and it's like, come on.
Yeah, but see, that's what the XFL is supposed to.
That's why, like, I like fighting, because the referee, good referees know that the best referees, you don't even notice them.
Yeah, they're like roadies.
Yeah, like, you don't even fucking notice them.
Before you realize, and when you realize what they've done, they're already
They
gone.
keep the fight going. They make sure no shit happens.
Yeah, but see, even fighting can be ruined by judges.
Referees?
Or judges. It's like similar aspect of it.
No.
Like, okay, look at the
fight
fucking.
will still be entertaining even if the wrong.
I mean, yes, but a game can still be entertaining even though fucking. You know,
even though the wrong team wins, but it's fucking it is frustrating, but no, but that's stupid because flags stop the action and like change the whole fucking outcome of what's supposed to happen. When I mean, like when a fight is like a fight, what happened. Everybody knows what happened.
Yeah. Like I still think Dominic fucking won.
Yeah, I thought he won too. I mean, I would have judged it that he won, but
at the very most, I would have given it a draw because the last.
I could see how people thought John Jones won too, though. Like, I could see 3 rounds 2 for Dominic, and I could see 3 rounds 2 for John.
Yeah, I mean,
I could see that. I mean,
yeah, because that third round could have gone either
not
way.
4, but there was a judge that gave it 4 rounds to 1. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. That fucking uppercut. I keep seeing replays of that goddamn uppercut. That was a fucking... Like, the fact that John ate that and just fucking kept going. Like,
yeah, and he didn't even react to it.
Yeah. Like, that was fucking nuts, man. But yeah, that was a hell of a fucking fight. That was the only fight I was able to watch on that card.
Dude, all of them were boring. Well, what's your name was right? Valentina.
I saw bits and pieces of it. I didn't get to the full fight. But yeah, that was a hell of a fucking fight. What's the next?
Adesanya.
And Yul?
Oh.
That's
the next pay-per-view?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
7.
Man, it's gonna be badass.
Yeah.
What do you? I can't. It's hard to bet against fucking Yul.
He always gets bad decisions.
He gets bad decisions, but if he can,
like I thought he won all his last fights, and he's lost. Like
yeah. Yeah, the one with him and Paulo could have gone either way.
Yeah, but I thought he won that. I watched it the second time, and I was
yeah. You were saying you watched it again, and like you felt like
he got robbed.
I want to because I mean Adesanya. I mean he's good.
Yoel's a fucking crazy.
Yeah, he's a fucking monster, man. Did you see that fucking video I sent you? The Connor one when he's the fucking.
I saw it before.
Should be dying.
Where he's like an alligator or swimming with an alligator.
Yeah, he's talking shit. And then when he fucking
he's like beating people up.
Yeah, well, all they did was they took out the bull. It was a bull.
Yeah.
And they just took the bull out and put him in there.
Gabriel said he's off work now.
Oh, tell him to come over.
It's already too late.
Yeah, tell him to come now. We're halfway through. We can do another half with him.
What about Letty's? Is she out there taking a nap?
Nah, she's with mom. We're about to take a break right now anyway. After this word from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
I'm tired.
Hey guys, really quick, just want to take a quick break to talk about Anchor. This is the app we're using to create this podcast right now. If you've ever thought about starting your own podcast, Anchor FM is awesome. When we were trying to get this podcast off the ground, we had millions of questions. We had no idea how to do it. How to record an episode? It was a struggle. How do you find background music? We still don't have background music, but Anchor FM lets us do that. We just don't use it. How do I get my show posted? How do I get it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play Music, all the other places people listen? Where do I find advertisers? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, distributing, and monetizing your podcasts. And best of all, it's 100% free and 100% ridiculously easy to use. My favorite thing is that everything is done in the app. You record, you edit, you post, everything's just right there. You know, when I'm not around, G-Roll's able to do it. And you know, how easy is it?
It's easy.
There you go. So anchor.fm/start. Get your own podcast. If you're not doing it, you're wrong. And we're back. You know, fucking what's that fucking German band? Rammstein. They're playing out here.
Rammstein sucks. They have like 2-3 good songs.
They got like that one song that everyone knows them by, and that's it.
And then you're like, all right, we're gonna.
Yeah, yeah, right. All right, I've heard enough. ICP, they're doing a Juggalo weekend out here. I don't want to go to the whole weekend, but I want to go to the beer tasting.
No.
Could they come in with their own beer?
Ooh.
Yeah, they're
Juggalo,
doing.
is it called Fago Beer?
No, I forget what it's called right now. But I want to go to the beer tasting. It's only like $20 to get in. $20 to get in, and it's like unlimited tastings.
Really?
Yeah.
But you have to deal with juggalos.
Yeah, that's true.
You couldn't pay me to deal with juggalos.
I haven't been to a fucking ICP show or Twisted show in fucking years. It's been so long.
Twisted, bro.
Twisted, they did they used one of their songs for the Super Bowl. One of the Super Bowl commercials, like the NFL.
Jayla?
It was that what they be or why you hating? It's a good song.
Jayla? J-Lo and Shakira?
J-Lo and Shakira, yeah.
Shakira.
Dude, okay, did you guys talk about that article last week? I think you did, but
About what, the guy?
the guy suing.
Mm-hmm.
Nah,
You talked about it?
that fucking guy.
Yeah. Crazy people in the world.
Like how you gonna sue? Like people are, but there were so many people butthurt about that fucking show.
What was wrong? Too much ass? And too much pussy grabbing?
Too much pussy grabbing, yeah. I think it was more about the ass. But yeah, like if you watch it back, J-Lo was, she was flat out masturbating on stage at one point.
Does she have like a pad in her fucking?
I don't know. She might have.
Or like, I don't know.
She was just in the straps on her butt pad. I thought the Super Bowl show was pretty good this year.
Yeah, and I don't like Shakira or J-Lo music, but
yeah, but no, I think
they
but
did a good performance.
They did. It was a great performance, and like they mixed it well. It was decent. Yeah, I really don't like them. Like, oh, this is the play that these people are.
They did better than Maroon 5.
Oh, that was such a. Oh, that was terrible. That was that was worse.
Yeah, what about that guy? Well, we talked about that in last episode.
When it takes
his dick root.
Oh yeah.
That's who had his dick root.
Dick root.
Some people did complain, but not like as much as this one.
Yeah.
Because J-Lo and Shakira are Latin.
They're Latin. They're full. They're not full figured. That's big women.
That's what they're saying. Because they're Latin. That's why people are getting more upset.
Mm. She's just looking at you like, are you going to give me one of those or no?
No.
Dude, those fucking Girl Scout cookies are crack. Oh, fuck y'all. You can't fuck them. They cannot. I was going to I'm good on some Thin Mints. No, give me some more all day. I'll take one more. Thank you. I saw this picture, and the Girl Scouts are coming after they're trying to find out who the dude is right now, the corporation. The dude he's in front of a fucking, he's got like 5 or 6 pallets of this fucking Girl Scout cookies. Mm. And it says, I guarantee you I'll undercut any Girl Scout in your neighborhood. Hit me up. And the Girl Scout, it's like a tweet. And underneath that, the Girl Scout of America. Like, oh, but what about the girls that you're stealing a lifetime of achievement from? And because like that's the whole thing. Like they go and they sell, and it's like an experience for them.
No, still do that.
Yeah, they can still do that. But yeah, they're trying to find out who the guy is now, so they can come after him. Oh, yeah.
Intercepted, bro.
That was a pretty sick interception.
It's like all defense.
This game? Or I mean,
This game.
yeah. Or the extra on the
Zero,
game.
zero offense. Offense cannot get their shit together.
I feel like I don't know what it is. There's something about either the way it's shot that makes it feel like it's not big. Oh, it was hit too. It was
It was bad.
yeah. Like when you watch, it's like when you watch WWE compared to watching WCW, like camera angles make a big difference on presentation.
WCW wasn't bad.
Oh, wasn't it? But WWE always felt bigger.
I don't know. It felt newer.
I feel like
It felt more newer and like more advanced, like or more ahead of the curve.
yeah.
Not bigger, but more ahead of the curve.
How the fuck did this guy just run all the way from behind the fucking... Alright, I feel like they don't have that down yet. They need to get that.
And then WCW felt like it didn't like know, like it didn't have a direction up to where it was going. It just kind of had to like the guys were very like WWE had like cliques.
Yeah.
It kind of made sense. Whereas WCW had like cliques of guys who like made zero sense of life.
Well, they just had the NWO. And then just everyone just started
But that was
joining.
it. Yeah, and
Yeah.
that was the only clique they had. But like they had like the Horsemen. What are they called? Yeah, what are
The
they
Four
called?
Horsemen, yeah.
Four Horsemen. They look like they didn't even belong together.
Yeah.
Like they're just random guys who happen to be
Yeah.
like in that
And
group.
The thing
And
that...
then like even the Steiners look so different from each other.
yeah. Yeah, they did. Well,
They're
see,
brothers, but they weren't even in like they never tag teamed ever really.
Well, back in the day they did.
Yeah,
when
when
they
they
were
were
WWE.
WWE they did, but not in WWF.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, not in WCW.
When they were in WWE, well, remember when they were in WWE, they would come out in the college gear and they had the fucking headgear on. They would come out and
Yeah,
you don't remember that? They would come out in the Michigan
it's funny.
stuff. They had the you know
I just remember Scott Steiner was cool with this fucking chainmail he would come out with.
yeah, that stupid fucking
Didn't he come back to WWF after for a little while?
he came back for a little while, but he wasn't
He
like
was very shot. At that
yeah.
time.
I think there was something wrong with like he had some. No, there was a wrestler. I can't remember who it was that had clubfoot.
Clubfoot.
Yeah, like if they
It's from these steroids, so like it's not good for you.
oh god, I know. Do you remember? Oh god, I used to get so grossed out by it because
His bicep.
he would do that. Yeah, he would flex, and then that little like it would hear the bicep would come up, and then that little bloop, like it was like a little extra.
Yeah, it's like like Ron Jeremy's dick. Yeah.
Just a little extra.
No, but like on cartoons when like the bicep would have another bicep.
Yeah,
on it.
exactly. Yeah, his bicep had an extra bicep on it. It was like boop 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 boop, and it always looked so because he would flex. He would and you could see him like just like squeeze a little more. And it would just like boop, like
Yeah.
pop up. It was so gross.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, he was. And remember what was the other guy's name? Buff Bagwell. That dude. I remember he started doing the Skinamax movies.
Ooh,
Yeah,
skin of man.
the
You like take your dick down?
the kind of porn. He started doing those movies for a while, and then
You like take your dick down?
yeah, you know,
And all those people do actual porn though.
a lot of them do. Yeah,
So it's like, why are you even doing this?
right.
Why are you even trying to front?
Well, because there's like it's exposure to possible like actual movies,
Yeah, for sure. I guess.
but
I don't know. I've never searched any of those pictures.
I remember seeing one, and it was such a terrible like. It was like a spy movie, I guess, or like it was kind of like like the 18, except it was all women except for Buff Bagwell.
Is that like Charlie's Angels? But
No, because like he actually went out on the missions with them, and like they would just like they would go out and go on a mission, and then like halfway through the mission they'd have to stop and fuck.
yeah,
Like,
like
oh.
a typical
I'm just
Cinemax movie.
yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do. We're trapped in this room. How are we gonna get out of here? I don't know. We should fuck to think about it. It was like corny shit like that, and it was like
Yeah.
And then at the end, I remember I was young-ish when I watched it, so I remember actually watching the movie too. Like, and it was just one of those things where it's like, this is a terrible movie if it wasn't for all the boobs. I think at the end he ended up betraying the girls and getting shot in the head or something like that.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, you know, as a matter of fact, it was, what's her name? That one that died, what's her name? That she married the old man. Then she got really fat, and then she lost all the weight, and she was all coked out at some awards.
Anna Nicole Smith?
Yes, Anna Nicole Smith. She was in it as well.
Really? She was getting fucking fake penetrated?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, she used to do a lot of those Skinamax movies.
Anna Nicole Smith?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she did. Well,
She
okay.
was fat?
No, when she was thin.
Really? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
It was like right before she blew up. Like blew up, like weight-wise, not like blew up. Blew
Yeah.
up. Like, I was gonna say, it's like right before she got big, but no, like that could be taken either way as well.
Yeah.
So apparently, Suicide Squad. Remember how they kept saying it's not a sequel? It's a soft reboot.
Oh, what that means.
It's like they're trying to reboot the DC universe, but apparently it's just a sequel.
Okay.
Everyone that has seen it's like, yeah, it's just a sequel.
Okay.
So, I heard it's good though. I've heard it's decent. I should say it's better than most DC movies.
Apparently, so is according to Rotten Tomatoes, so it's probably good.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Bird of Prey. Oh no, I'm sorry, Birds of Prey.
You're talking about Birds of Prey?
I meant to no. Suicide Squad is a sequel, and then Birds of Prey. I meant to say I was confused them too for a second. But Birds of Prey, I heard is pretty good. No one went to go see it, but I've heard it's pretty good.
According to Rotten Tomatoes, it's the number one movie in America.
It's the number one movie in America.
Oh, look at that!
Damn! Touchdown!
Finally, some offense.
Right? By Keenan Reynolds, number 19, the Seattle Dragons. See, oh no, that's not the onesies, guys. There they are. No, there was a group of them. There's a couple onesies out there. Were they just handing out onesies?
Yeah.
I'd go to a
That
game
looks
for.
like the legit stadium.
Yeah, it does. It's not like a.
Okay. It's like huge.
Yeah, I wonder where they're playing.
They're probably playing in the same stadium. Look how big it is.
Yeah, look, because I saw the thing that said Hawks Nest up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're actually playing that in the legit stadium. Huh.
I mean, it's huge.
That's cool. I wonder. Are the LA Wildcat games at the Coliseum?
Nah, I don't think so.
I wonder where they're at. I want to go. The tickets are only $20.
Isn't the new stadium almost done, or is it done already?
I don't know.
It's gonna be the next season, right? It's gonna be the new stadium.
Yeah, we should go next week.
What?
Go see the fucking LA Wildcats.
No. I think it's at the Home Depot Center.
Home Depot's.
No.
Yeah, tickets are only $20.
$20?
$20.
I don't want it. Go tomorrow.
Tomorrow where?
To again?
Do they go? Are they playing tomorrow?
Probably.
We'll find out.
It's a away game.
If they're playing tomorrow, I'll go.
So, yeah.
Yeah, let's go right now. Let's just right now. We'll camp out in front of the stadium right now. What do you think of season 2 of Call of Duty?
What do you mean?
You didn't get to play season 1 very much, though.
I don't know what the difference is.
They added the new map. They added 2 new maps.
What was the other new map?
Rust and the Home Depot.
I don't think I even tried Rust.
Rust, I only got to play it once. And it's the same map from Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
It's the one that had that big tower in the middle and it had the...
Oh, I did try that one. I did play it once. That was good, too.
Yeah, it's a good map.
What's the other one? Oh, I like that Rust one. I like that one a lot, actually.
Yeah. I like the grocery store one. Because it's
Yeah,
like
right.
playing in something familiar yet...
Yeah, I liked it. I like... my favorite one is the Hackney Yard.
Hackney...
You hate Hackney Yard?
No, I go back and forth between Hackney Yard. Because sometimes I have really good games on it, and other times I just get fucking slaughtered on it.
I hate Middle Eastern maps. I hate fucking Azir.
Is your cave?
Yeah.
That's another one where depending on how I play.
I hate that fucking one.
They've been doing tournaments. They've been doing 2-on-2 tournaments. Have you seen that today?
No.
Have you been on that today?
Yeah.
They have I kept saying these cutoffs, 9 minutes to cut off for registration cutoff. And they're 2-on-2 tournaments right now. And then if you get on,
Those twos are hard because it's fucking like you have to use this gun.
Yeah.
Fucking pistol. You have to use this shit.
Yeah.
And there they are. You can see them already.
Yeah, they're right in front of you. Oh yeah, tomorrow at 3 p.m.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's gonna be here.
It's 3 p.m. Eastern, so it's at 12.
12 here, yeah. I'm down.
Right.
I gotta be at work at 8, but I'm still down.
St. Louis Battlehawks? That's a stupid ass name.
Better than LA Wildcats. Why Wildcats? Like, what about Los Angeles says Wildcat?
There's a lot of Wildcats in LA.
I guess.
But,
there's no lakes here, though.
Battlehawk? What the fuck is a Battlehawk?
That's a good
fucking blades on it.
Yeah. It's a fucking, a fighting rooster.
Yeah.
I don't got anything else. You got anything? No? Maybe?
NBA 2K20 was only like $20 right now.
Was it?
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting it in. It's probably fun.
It might be. They're usually pretty decent games.
Yeah, but they come out every fucking year.
Yeah, I know.
But you think 2K20 is probably pretty big because it's 2K20.
If you get it, I'll play with you.
Why? Because Brian has it.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna buy it. He buys them every
He's black.
yeah, because he's black. Player 2 gets them every time.
Is he black or is he Puerto Rican?
He's both.
I don't think we've ever established exactly.
He's
Just
both.
kidding. No, I'm kidding. It's a joke. I didn't
Speaking of the Eclectic Events, they are doing a show March 6th at the LA Ice House.
I think you said
VHS
Long Beach.
comedy. What?
You said Long Beach.
Did I say? What did I say right now? LA?
Yeah.
I meant to say Long Beach. Long Beach Ice House, Friday, March 6th. Tickets are $20. Go to their website for more info.
Eddie Murphy's gonna be there.
Who?
Eddie Murphy's
Eddie
gonna
Murphy,
be
yeah.
there.
I know Brett Riley. I can't think of the other comics right now off the top of my
Steve
head.
Harvey. D.L. Hughley.
JB
Cedric
Smooth.
the Entertainer. Bernie Mac.
George Carlin. Okay, what's the guy? Sam Kinison. He'll be there.
What was Granddad's name?
Was that? Witherspoon. John Witherspoon.
John Witherspoon.
He'll be there.
Robert
I didn't know
Williams.
his son was a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
I was bummed when John Witherspoon died.
A lot of people died, man. This like last few months. Like a lot of people like that like we care about.
Yeah. The Rock. Did we talk about The Rock's dead?
Yeah. No, we didn't.
Rocky Johnson passed away. That one, he said it was sudden. It was just he got sick, and then he had a blood clot, and then he was dead.
Yeah.
That sucks, man. I mean, that's crazy how it can happen like that.
It's probably a better way to go, sudden.
Yeah, that's what The Rock was saying. He talked to the doctor, and he was like, did he feel it? Was he in pain? He said no. He never felt it. It happened, and it was done. So.
And like who died this year? Fucking.
And Kobe.
Oh yeah, Kobe. Well, not this year, but this last like 6 months.
January itself was a hell of a month. The riots, the fucking coronavirus, the fucking fires in Australia, Kobe dying. This has been crazy.
Yeah.
It's been a hell of a way to start a year.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Yeah. Good news is things can only get better.
Yeah.
So hopefully. I think on that note, we're going to go and wrap this up.
Wrap it up, B.
Don't forget to follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/TheRealPressStart. On Twitters at RealPressStart.
Isn't there a movie supposed to be coming out soon?
I believe Black Widow comes out soon.
I don't think I see that either.
I know Sonic
It's
is
gonna
out.
be like fucking, like barely a bit better than Birds of Prey. Like there's barely gonna be a little bit more people there than
Yeah.
Birds of Prey.
Sonic just came. I heard Sonic's good. I guess it's a kids movie, but I heard it's
Harley
good.
Quinn's even way more marketable than Black Widow is.
Yeah, I agree. more people love Harley Quinn than love Black Widow.
But Marvel's more marketable than DC, so it's
Yeah.
balance out.
Yeah, exactly. People are gonna go see the Harley Quinn movie because they love Harley Quinn. Like
And,
that's the only reason Jasmine wants to see it because of
And
Harley
Margot
Quinn.
Robbie too.
Yeah,
Like people like Margot Robbie.
yeah, that's true.
And I don't think what's her name has that heat anymore, like that Scarlett
Johansson. Yeah, I mean she's kind of.
Because all she's played is Black Widow.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, she's done other roles, but all anybody's ever watched her is just Black
Widow. Well, I watched that
And
Don
the-
John movie a lot.
Hashtag the weakest
So,
of the Avengers.
you think even Hawkeye's better than her?
Yeah, he's a man.
Because he's a man.
Yeah.
I think on that note.
What the fuck is that? A Jack in the Box 4 patty?
Yes, it's a 4 so
No, it's triple.
No,
But there was one with 4.
it's a triple combo, but for $1 more they add a 4th patty.
Jesus, that's too much. Bring it on a hand.
Oh shit! This is 7 days.
Yeah. Are you gonna order it?
I'm down to get it.
Oh, it's free. No, that'd be so sweet.
Right. All right. Well, on that note, game over. No more questions.